and uneven. The very thing she had hoped would enhance her beauty was now causing her physical discomfort and embarrassment. As if the visible effects weren't enough, Adanna also began to suffer from skin infections, a consequence of the compromised barrier function of her damaged skin. She found herself spending more time and money on skincare treatments. Once upon a time, in a vibrant African village called Umogene, there lived a young lady named Adanna'S. Adanna had the deepest, richest shade of dark skin, a hue that reflected the beauty of her heritage and culture. However, in a world where standards of beauty often favored lighter skin tones, Adanna felt a gnawing sense of insecurity about her complexion. Adanna often found herself comparing her dark skin to the lighter tones of her friends. She couldn't help but notice how their complexion seemed to draw more attention from men, both within their community and beyond. This constant comparison fueled her insecurity, reinforcing the belief that her own beauty fell short of the societal ideal. Whenever they went out together, Adanna couldn't shake the feeling of being overlooked in favor of her lighter-skinned friends. It seemed as though they effortlessly attracted the gaze of admirers, while she remained in the shadows, invisible to those whose attention she craved. As the disparity in attention grew more pronounced, Adanna'S self-doubt deepened. She began to internalize the notion that her dark skin was a barrier to receiving the same level of admiration and affection as her friends. The more she dwelled on those thoughts, the more desperate she became to alter her appearance, to conform to the standard of beauty she believed would make her more desirable. This longing for validation led Adanna down the path of using bleaching creams, convinced that lightening her skin would finally garner the attention and admiration she so desperately sought. Determined to change her appearance, Adanna began saving every penny she could from her job at the local market. She cut back on expenses, skipped outings with friends, and even took on extra shifts to increase her savings. Her sole focus was on affording the expensive lightening cream and treatment she believed would transform her skin. Months passed, and Adanna finally had enough money to purchase the lightening cream she had been eyeing. With excitement and anticipation, she began using the products, hoping to achieve the desired fair complexion she had always dreamed of. At first, the results seemed promising. Adanna's skin began to lighten, and she received compliments from friends, although it was just temporary. She felt a temporary surge of confidence, believing that she was finally achieving the beauty standards she had internalized. One day, Adanna sat in front of her mirror, her newly lightened skin reflecting back at her. Despite the drastic change in her appearance, she couldn't shake off the feeling of emptiness. She had hoped that by lightening her skin, she would finally receive the attention and validation she had always craved. She realized that the attention she sought was still elusive. People passed by without a second glance, and the compliments she had anticipated failed to materialize. It seemed that changing her skin tone hadn't brought her the happiness and acceptance she had hoped for. Feeling disheartened, Adanna began to question her decision. Had she made a mistake in altering her appearance? Was she chasing after an unattainable standard of beauty? The doubts crept in, leaving her feeling more insecure than ever. In her moments of reflection, Adanna realized that true beauty couldn't be achieved through external changes alone. It was about self-acceptance, confidence, and embracing one's uniqueness. She had been so focused on changing her appearance to fit in that she had forgotten to love herself for who she truly was. However, it was a little bit late for Adanna. As time passed, the consequences of her decision became apparent. Adanna'S once radiant complexion started to lose its natural luster. She developed dark patches on her knuckles, elbows, and knees, stark reminder of the damage caused by the harsh chemicals in the bleaching creams. Worse still, Adanna'S skin became increasingly sensitive to the sun. Even brief exposure would result in painful sunburns, leaving her complexion blotchy and uneven. The very thing she had hoped would enhance her beauty was now causing her physical discomfort and embarrassment. As if the visible effects weren't enough, Adanna also began to suffer from skin infections, a consequence of the compromised barrier function of her damaged skin. She found herself spending more time and money on skincare treatments, desperately trying to repay the harm she had inflicted upon herself. Oftentimes, some of the villagers laughed at her because of her multiple colors. They gave her a hilarious name of Hirufanta Hopakuk. Some also called her coat of many colors. Adanna felt a profound stench of regret for ever using the bleaching cream. With a determined resolve, Adanna gathered all her lightening skin products and threw them away, symbolizing her commitment to embracing her natural body color and loving herself as she was. It was a moment of liberation, a declaration of self-acceptance and empowerment. As she stood in front of the mirror, looking at her reflection with newfound clarity, Adanna felt a weight lift off her shoulders. She realized that true beauty couldn't be achieved through artificial means, but was instead a reflection of inner confidence and self-love. With each passing day, Adanna embarked on a journey of self-discovery and self-care. She nourished her skin with gentle natural products, allowing it to heal from the damage caused by years of chemical exposure. She embraced her unique features and celebrated the richness of her African heritage, finding beauty in her melanin-rich complexion. As she walked through the world with her head held high, Adanna radiated a newfound sense of confidence and authenticity. She no longer sought validation from others, but instead found fulfillment in embracing her true self. Her decision to love herself unconditionally inspired those around her, serving as a reminder that true beauty lies in embracing one's authenticity and embracing the skin they are in. And as Adanna continued on her journey of self-love and acceptance, she became a beacon of hope and inspiration for so many others struggling with similar insecurities, inspiring them to embrace their uniqueness and celebrate their individuality. The moral lesson from Adanna'S story is that true beauty comes from self-acceptance and self-love. Adanna'S journey highlights the danger of seeking validation and altering oneself to fit unrealistic standards of beauty. Through her experiences, we learned the importance of embracing our natural features, celebrating our uniqueness, and finding confidence from within. Adanna'S decision to throw away her lightening skin products symbolized a powerful message about the importance of embracing one's true identity and accepting oneself for who they are. Her journey teaches us that external changes may provide temporary satisfaction, But true fulfillment and happiness can only come from loving and accepting ourselves unconditionally. Furthermore, Adanna'S stories emphasizes the significance of resilience and self-reflection. Despite facing adversity and experiencing the consequences of her actions, Adanna demonstrates the strength to confront her insecurities and make positive changes in her life. Her journey serves as a reminder that it's never too late to rediscover self-worth and embark on a path of self-discovery and self-acceptance. Ultimately, Adanna'S story encourages us to prioritize inner beauty, authenticity, and self-confidence over external appearances. It inspires us to embrace our uniqueness, celebrate our individuality, and find beauty in our own skin. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do like and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of our amazing stories. Bye.